नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरी मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nityananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live and two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Cities sitting with us, having Nayana Diksha. Long list, so I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, Skanda Sashti Mahotsava, second day. Kartikeya Subramanya is gracing all of us in Sarvalankara, in Swarnamayura Vahana, golden peacock vehicle. Let's receive his grace first and then enter into satsang.
Today, the state of Karnataka is celebrating the very famous Karnataka Rajyotsava Day. The day where the state of Karnataka was formed 60 years ago. Karnataka Rajyotsava Day is celebrated every year by Kannadigas all over the world. On 1st November 1956, all Kannada-speaking areas in South India were merged and a new state named Karnataka was formed. So today, on this auspicious day of Karnataka Rajyotsavadi, the Nityananda Sangha from Karnataka is here to felicitate Swamiji and to receive his blessings.
ಈ ದಿನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ 60ನೇ ಹುಟ್ಟು ಹಬ್ಬ. ಈ ಶುಭ ದಿನದಂದು ಧರ್ಮಭೂಮಿಯಾದ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯವು ಸುಭಿಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಇರಲಿ ಎಂದು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಸಮಸ್ತ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜನಾಂಗ ಆನಂದದಿಂದ ಸದಾ ಬಾಳಲಿ ಎಂದು ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. Today, Karnataka State's 60th birthday. I bless this Punya Bhumi, land of Dharma, from the time of Adi Shankara giving shelter to all the great saints, Adi Shankara, Ramanuja, from Adi Shankara to Nityananda, the land chosen by all the great Mahapurushas, incarnations, Acharyas, to live and lead the world. Let this land, let this state, let these people have all the auspiciousness, peace and bliss. Let Sadashiva's grace be on Karnataka. Blessings to Karnataka. So first thing, today I wanted to explain in the satsang. Yesterday successfully we had a prana pratishta of the Pulluruvis to make enlightenment pill. The enlightenment pill will have 11 material, matter, which is independently energized and packed together through various methods, procedures, items. So, yesterday one of the important component is ready. One more very important truth I wanted to discuss about it in today's satsang. One stupid term, stupid concept, very popular in the modern day, especially in the corporate circle. Fatigue decision or decision fatigue means fatigue which happens to you by making decisions. Actually, decision fatigue is fatigue decision. Listen. Decision fatigue is nothing but fatigue decision. I'll explain. When you decide to superimpose elephant on a wooden sculpture, elephant. The fear or greed or other emotions, opinions associated with elephant gets aggravated in you. When you go through that ups and downs, incompletions, you become tired. Listen carefully. Yesterday I was discussing with some of the Adinavasis preparing for Sadashivoham. Actually, whole day nothing is being done other than making few phone calls. But everyone is tired, fatigued, thinking they are doing two big things. Nothing. Nobody is building here. Even if buildings are happening, big buildings are happening, what you are doing is only phone call. Nothing else. If you just do the postmortem and see exactly what you are doing, it's only phone call and talking and at the most signing, that's it. But you are so arrogant, you don't want to believe you are not doing anything because you are always, you thrive on pampering yourself with arrogance. Pampering yourself with arrogance is the way you thrive. So naturally, to cheat others, you start using the word, I am doing this, I am doing that. And finally, you yourself start believing and get cheated by it. You getting cheated by yourself is what I call fatigue decision or decisions of fatigue. The decision making leading to fatigue are out of fatigueness you decide to be arrogant. I tell you. Fatigueness, when you are tired, you decide to believe you are doing two big things because you need to justify to yourself you are big, you are doing something great. I can't understand people becoming tired by traveling. They say, oh, I came from Chennai to Bangalore, I am tired, I have to go and lie down. Hey, what have you done other than sitting in the AC car? It is just most cunning, arrogant way of cheating others. Unfortunately, while you utter these words to cheat others continuously, after 4 or 5 times you start believing that words and get cheated. Get cheated terribly, understand? If you cheat your boss, you are doing great, you may gain some money. If you cheat yourself, you lost your very life. Anybody who cheats himself or herself loses life. You are in utter confusion, don't know what to do, don't have direction, don't have any real movement done. Tired, busy. End of the day, if you see, just blown arrogance. I am this, I am that, I am doing this, I am doing that. Actually, if you see what you are doing, nothing more than calling or talking. I told to the Adinavasi whom I was talking, now you are standing here, holding your hands. For this, at least 100 decisions your brain has to take. To put the weight on the right leg, left leg, hold the hands together, all that. To build this whole campus, less number of decisions only your brain need to take. Actually, even for your breathing, how many decisions your brain need to take? less than that number of decisions only you need to take every day. Even you are most productive, much better than me. Even if you are in that space, you need to take only less decisions which you need to take for your breathing. For your breathing, if you are taking 200 decisions, and if you take just 100 decisions for the work, the whole thing will be successful. It's arrogance. The false identification, because of your decision, whoever is working, you attribute all that glory to you. You attribute all that glory to you, which is not true. Which is not true. Arrogance. Because decision makers are paid more money than the people who are working, you develop certain arrogance. See, if you cheat others, you may get money, name and fame and all that, but if you cheat yourself, you lose your life. I tell you, in my inner space I am very clear, I am not doing anything. No work at all, I am just loitering around, moving around here and there, talking to my disciples, which is a joy. Smiling, laughing, that's all. I do not feel I am doing anything. That is why I continue to retain my joyful, blissful, active inner space. What are you doing? You make one phone call and give a contract to a person to build 1 lakh square feet building, and it took only half an hour of talking, thinking, decision making. Because 1 lakh square feet building, you have done a great achievement. Now you should be tired. You should be revered, respected, supported, pampered. All the best things should be given to you. That's all. Destroy yourself. Your illusory concepts you contributed too much will never be revered by the existential reality. That is why you always opt for matrix which is ready to revere your stupidity. Matrix keeps you under itself by revering, honoring all your stupid ideas. You take 100 decisions, because of that 200 buildings stands up, and you start believing you built the 200 buildings. No. The moment you start believing you built it, that is matrix. If you understand, for your breathing, how many decisions you took? Less number of decisions only you took, so your breathing cannot make you tired. So this number of decisions also cannot make you tired or bored. Just be in that space of reality. You will not become old. This decision fatigue destroys you and makes you old. Do not lose life. Decision fatigue is the direct result of the mental setup you carry, whether you are under the matrix or outside the matrix. Please be informed, anybody who has a decision fatigue is inside, under the matrix. You are under the matrix. Anybody who understands, actually if you see more subtler way, for breathing, how many decisions you take? Less number of decisions only you need to take, even to be an ultimate successful billionaire or to do any work done. If you understand that Suddenly work will bring lot of strength, joy, activism, being alive. If the micromanagement does not bring frustration and fatigue in you, you are out of matrix. Even your so-called macromanagement brings fatigue, decision fatigue in you, you are within the matrix. Arrogant, violent, you are dangerous to live with. Fatigue decision, people's prana is dangerous to breathe. Kandu muttu kettu muttu, don't even see them. It will be disaster for you. Don't even talk to them. They will put poison into you. Understand? Cobra, Sadashiva, both of them have poison in their throat. Why? You are afraid of cobra, but love Sadashiva. Cobra keeps it to kill you, to vomit on you. Sadashiva keeps it away from you, for you to live. Cobra keeps it to kill you, Sadashiva keeps it away from you for you to live. Understand, Maya matrix, your corporate structure, the arrogance boosting, ego pampering, materialistic thought current makes you constantly believe decision fatigue is cool. You are great, come on, now you have a right for golf and pub and bar and club. From morning you made 100 decisions and built 10 flyovers, 2-kilometer road. You have not even got into the sun once. Understand, most of your problems, stupid thing called decision fatigue and arrogance developed due to decision fatigue destroys your life, and matrix always pampers it. If you come down to the existential ground reality and see your life, hey, nothing but a few decisions I took which is as easy as breathing, few words I uttered which is as easy as flirting, few signatures I made which is as easy as autographing. That's all. Nothing else is done. If you understand that, you will be a light being. You will be young forever. You will never become old. You may become bold, but not bald. If any thought current makes you believe you are working, you are tired, you need to be pampered, you are worthy of this, that, they will destroy your life. They will make you old. They will swallow your life. Anybody who makes you believe, makes you understand the ground reality, actually you are not doing anything. It is as simple as breathing and chatting, just walking around, as simple if you have a vacation, what all you will do, you are not doing anything more than that in any of your job. I am telling you. It is just your idea of today vacation, today office. Nothing else. This is mine, this is somebody else's. When you decide it is somebody else's, you call it work. If you decide something is yours, you call it as vacation. The person who makes you believe you are doing too much is robbing your life. Person who makes you believe nothing is being done, relax, be cool, is making you younger, and it takes away arrogance part of you, gives life to you. Become bold, not bald. It is such simple seeing through. The decision fatigue is a fatigue decision. When you are tired, when you are bored, irritated, angry, even one small stone you moved, you are not moved, you decided that somebody should move, you think, wow, what a job I have done, and I am not given the credit and the responsibility, and my value is not respected. Now I need few hours of golf and few glass of wine and a bar and club and pub and dance and what not. I should be pampered by now, and because so much I have done. Everything which is denied for common man should be provided for me by now because I have done so much. Stupidity, fatigue, decision and decision fatigue is the acid used in the tub in the Matrix movie. How in the acid you are made to sleep and kept in the slumber. That acid is decision fatigue and fatigue decision, both. Both are one and the same. Tiredness comes by the decision making, and you deciding to entertain the tiredness, and out of the tiredness making more and more stupid decisions of that you are too big. How much ever big you may be, till you experience manifest Sadashivatva, you are replaceable. Understand? Only if you manifest Sadashivatva, you are worthy of being reproducible. As long as you start manifesting Sadashivatva, you are just replaceable. I don't even want to say you are not even worthy of penny, because penny is no worthy of penny. That is different. You are not even equivalent to the dust on the road. Even dust sometimes is useful. As I said, triple dash hole. Understand, come down to the ground reality. You are not doing anything more than decision making, which is actually your way of existence. For you to exist, every moment you make at least 3-digit decisions. To sit, you make a 3-digit decision. To move your hand, you make that many decisions. To listen, you make that many decisions. To process information, you make that many decisions. Nothing more extra need to be done. It is like you cook for 10,000 people and 2 people suddenly come and enter newly. Are you going to cook for the 2 people extra? You will not even know the 2 people came inside, and yet along with your 10,000 people. It is that easy. Converting bread into blood, how much of decision your system is making. You need to make only 1% of that number of decisions to run your life as a most active, successful billionaire. You just need to know and get out of the stupidity of decision fatigue. Actually, the spiritual alchemy products I am evolving is mainly to attack your decision fatigue and ground you to the existential reality. I am now programming it specifically. Manifesting powers is Sadashivatva. Decision fatigue is Chandalatva. Today's Facebook status for all of you and the subject for Vakyartha Sadas. Manifesting powers is Sadashivatva. Decision fatigue is Chandalatva. You will use this very word, CHANDAALLA Understand the spelling? CHANDAALLATHVA Chandalatva. You will use this very word in your status. Decision fatigue is Chandalatva. Means even seeing that person, talking to that person, listening to that person is dangerous. Dangerous. That's the right word. Anybody carries decision fatigue, don't see him, don't talk to him, don't relate with him. He is Chandala. He will put the poison in you. He will rob your life. And the decision fatigue concept carrying people will really pamper you. You will feel, wow, what a loving people. This Swami all the time is ferocious. How long I can stand this ferociousness? I think this guy is little cool. And he asks me to drink a cup of wine, and he calls me for a dance, and he takes me for golf. Decision fatigue people will pamper you, but rob your life. You will lose life. I may be a loud conch and wake up call early morning 4:30, but I'll give you life. Wake up from the stupidity of concept called decision fatigue. Today, homework for all of you. Vakyartha Sadas on the stupid idea, decision fatigue, how to avoid it, and Facebook status for all of you. Manifesting powers is Sadashivatva, decision fatigue is Chandalatva. And today, every one of you should internalize this idea and make at least triple-digit number of decisions today and see how it is not leading to tiredness just with this one understanding. Just with this one understanding. So no more Chandalatva. No more Chandalatva. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.